What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome to my guide for Agarest Generations of War. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get well over 10,000 attack in Generation 2. And as a short example, 10,000 attack is actually enough to start the post game with, but we're going to be getting it incredibly early. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, you are obviously going to have to be in Generation 2, and you are going to have to make it as far as the closed forest. The reason for this is inside the closed forest, you will find the skill recipe for the skill Rapid Move, which will then allow you to create the skill at any adventurers guild in town. Other than that, you are also going to need 1,250 TP to buy the Essential Arts 16 book, which will then allow you to create the skill Rush Beat. However, just be warned, you are going to need about 200,000 gold to buy enough Rush Beats, Rapid Moves, and Rush skills, which we are going to use. Other than that, you are also going to need to complete Title 98. The reason for this is once you complete Title 98, you will unlock a recipe book which will allow you to then synthesize platinum weapons at the blacksmith. Once you have all of that, go ahead and go to the blacksmith and you want to synthesize a platinum gun and a platinum knuckle. Once you have synthesized them, simply go ahead and go to the item shop to buy them. You want to buy 4 platinum knuckles and 1 platinum gun. Okay, we've got the equipment and we've got the skills. Now we need the party members. For this, we are only going to use 3 normal party members. That is Winfield, Alice, Borgnine, and then we're going to use 3 monsters as well. Particularly, we are going to use the werewolves. Now, I do suggest capturing these in Generation 2, but if you want to, you can go back to Generation 1 and capture them there. Simply head into the exploration point, Alba Cape, or likewise, you could also enter on the other side as well, but if you enter on the other side, you do have to run all the way through to the end. If you enter on the Alba Cape side, you can simply find werewolves in the first area that you enter from. Capture 3 of them. So once you have the 3 werewolves captured, throw them into your party. What you're going to do next is, for the werewolves, you are going to give them all the platinum knuckles, and then you are going to give them the skills Rush, Rapid Move, and Rush Beat. For Borgnine, you are going to do the same. Simply make sure that he has Rush Beat, Rapid Move, and Rush. Winfield, again, is the same. However, you do want to equip him with the platinum gun. I am using the DLC, so I'm not going to equip him with the platinum gun. Doesn't matter, it will not impact this whatsoever. Platinum gun is all you need, because all you need is the 1 extra rush slot. And then, of course, Rush Beat, Rapid Move, and Rush again. Then also have Alice or any other mage character. You want as much magic on this character as possible, and you want a lot of magic abilities. This is simply going to be so we can break mobs. So how exactly do we get over 10,000 attack? Well, this is actually going to be abusing an item which we need TP for, and that item is going to be the Helper Scythe. As you can see, it does cost 2,500 TP per scythe. However, each one will actually turn into 750 attack when fully upgraded. So you are going to need a decent amount of EP for this. You can use the DLC if you want to. That will drastically speed it up. However, it is not necessary to use any DLC for this. It just means it will take a little bit more time. So once you've got the Helper Scythe, simply fully enhance them. And then once you fully enhance them, you can then go down to the bottom of the blacksmith and you can convert them into 750 attack. So if it's that easy, why did we need to get the characters and the skills? The main reason for that is how to earn TP. So in order to earn TP, you basically get 1/4 of the amount of hits you do in a fight. So for example, if you do a maximum of a 100 hit chain combo in a fight, you will earn 25 TP as standard at the end of that fight. So what we are going to do is we are going to drastically increase the amount of hits we can get. The reason we have equipped the current skills that we have right now is simply due to the fact we are going to be using a combination skill known as Axle Rave. The reason we are going to be using Axle Rave is because when this is used on an enemy that is already broken, it will do 72 hits. So what we want to do is we want to spam this basically, and of course we are going to go in an exploration point so we do not increase our turn count, and then we are simply going to get into any fight. Doesn't matter what we go up against whatsoever, and then once we're in a fight, we are going to first break the enemy using Alice and magic, and then we are going to go ahead and use the other characters to just combo Axle Raves one after the other for a massive hit chain. And of course, this will also give you all of the titles for the maximum hits possible as well, which is going to be 400 hits. So as you can see, we are now in a fight. So what we are going to do first and foremost is we are just going to link up all of our characters. Wouldn't worry too much about this. It's incredibly simple. We're not even going to really do much first and foremost. So let's just end another turn. Well, we'll link Borgnine up. Okay, so everybody is linked right now. So now we are just going to end the turn again. Okay, we're not going to do anything at all. Also, what you can do is, as you are doing this method, as you convert Helper Scythes into attack 750s, if you actually equip those on these characters, you can also earn the titles for the maximum damage. However, I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about that. You will earn the damage titles as you go throughout the game. Okay, so now we are on turn 2. The reason we had to end our turn there is just to make sure all of our characters had enough AP to use the skills necessary. So, we've ended the turn. Now it's time for the actual action turn. We're going to just attack any old slime. It doesn't really matter too much. We're going to start the combo off with Borgnine using the green moose. Again, doesn't matter what enemy, this will work against anything. So, straight off the bat, we are going to use Alice. And we are going to go ahead and just use Impulse first. We're just going to use 3 Impulses, why not? And then I suppose I might as well just do, you know, a Snatch for a couple of extra hits and an Arc Ray for a couple of extra hits. Honestly, you don't need to do that as long as you can break the mob with Impulse, which I know my allies definitely can. So once we've done that, all we want to do is go ahead and use Rapid Move, Rush, and Rush Beat with everybody. What you can also do as well is you can actually get a extra Axle Rave off by equipping each of the werewolves with one of the extra skills. So for example, we could equip this werewolf with a second rush skill, this one with a second rush beat, and the other with a second rapid move, and then we could also get an extra Axle Rave off, but not needed for the purposes of this demonstration, so I didn't bother that. That is simply if you want to truly maximize. Now, obviously, right here, I cannot use another one. That is simply due to the fact there is not enough room. However, if I come off Winfield, no, still not enough room. It is what it is. It's like, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So we've got all our Axle Raves queued up right now. So what we're going to do is we're now just going to go through and just use every single other ability that we have, because we might as well get the extra hits in, hadn't we? So we are now just going to end the turn and look at the damage counter just fly, and look at the hit counter fly as well. This should end up giving us over 400 hits. So I mean, we're already up to over 100, so right off the bat, that is 25 TP. We should end up finishing this fight with around 100 TP. Unfortunately, the werewolves are a little low level, so we are going to have the occasional misses, and we aren't doing that much damage. If you wanted to, you could go back and farm TP in Generation 1. However, because of the way the multiplier works at the end of a fight, you would end up losing a big chunk there. So that's entirely up to you. Personally, I just prefer to do it here, simply due to the fact, you know, we'll be getting A rank or B rank anyway, so we'll be around that 100% multiplier. And right there, so I did only get 346 hits. That's simply due to the fact I didn't equip the second Axle Rave, basically. So we did lose out there, but even then, you saw the damage I did, nearly 1 million damage. So that is, I want to say that would allow me to get all the damage titles just until the last one. And it will also allow us to get all of the attack titles in just not the last one again. However, we could also go ahead and equip the last Axle Rave, which would actually give us another 72 hits, and then that would allow us to get over the 400 hit marker. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to just very quickly jump to the end of this fight and look at the actual score screen once this battle is over. Okay, so we did just see the final score screen right there. As you saw, I did only get a D rank, so we only got 70 TP. That is because I am much higher leveled than I should be for this area. However, if we were in a current dungeon, that would obviously be a, you know, just a normal 100% multiplier, and then we would have earned the full amount of TP. Now, just as a forewarning, you can auto battle that. It is entirely possible. However, you will probably not end up getting over 400 hits because the AI is not that smart. If you were to auto battle, on average, you would be getting between 200 and 300 hits per fight. But again, it's an easy AFK farm. All you have to do is, with your Switch controller, just lean the analog stick up against something to always move forward, and the battles will just instantly, they will continually go and go and go, with the score screens automatically ending as well, allowing you to farm infinite TP and get over 10,000 attack on any character as early as Generation 2. But though guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope it has helped. If it has, then please be sure to smash that like button and drop a comment down below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always though everybody, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.